Great news, I just want to share with you a way that you can get free physio. Now, it's not completely free, it's actually taxpayer funded, but what that means for you is that there's no out-of-pocket cost. There's a couple of key things that I'd like to outline in this video, just to make it pretty simple, and that way it's easy for you to action and you can move forward for great health. How does it work? Well, it's pretty simple really. Your doctor organises the paperwork on your behalf, and you've got to be mindful that you have up to 5 visits under this protocol from January to December in 1 calendar year. So with your doctor will give you a certain number of visits, and you come by and see us, and we won't charge you any out-of-pocket costs. Okay, so it's sounding really good, but how do you know if you're eligible for this care plan? Well, let me read to you directly from Medicare's own website about this information, and I hope it makes it clearer for you. A chronic medical condition is one that has been or is likely to be present for 6 months or longer. For example, asthma, cancer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, musculoskeletal conditions, and stroke. There is no list of eligible conditions. So, in summary, if you have had any of those conditions for longer than 6 months, then you're a clear candidate to be referred across to physio under this care plan. Okay, so what do we know so far? You know about this Medicare plan called an EPC, organised by your doctor. You typically have a chronic condition which you've been suffering from for longer than 6 months, and I want to particularly emphasise musculoskeletal conditions. So in my 10 years of experience practicing as a physio, there's 3 types of general people that I see, and I'd like to spend some time explaining that a bit further. Okay, so let me describe person number 1. I'm going to call them the office worker. These people spend a heap of time in a sedentary position, in front of the computer, tapping away, working the phones, usually in management or in service, and you find that when they're working the long hours, they get home, you're just trying to stay on top of your house, try and keep it neat and tidy. Maybe you've got a few kids, you've got to bend and lift, and you just pooped. You're exhausted. Then you wake up and do it all over again the next day. Fast forward a couple of months, a couple of years, 5, 10 years down the track, you're developing these chronic problems between your shoulder blades, on again, off again shoulder issues, tension in the neck, headaches, and it's just a whole heap of, you're just a mess. If I'm describing you, you're the office worker. Okay, person number 2 is a bit of a challenge. I'm going to call them the tradie / weekend warrior. So these type of people are really the glue that keeps everyone together. What I mean by that is they're the guys that are building your houses. They're in the distribution centers, bending and lifting, picking and packing. They're in the logistics business, so they're in trucks, and again they're loading, they're sitting for long periods of time. They're bricklayers, they're tradies. These guys also play sport on the weekend as well. So, there's bash and crash of football. They might be playing other contact sports. Maybe they enjoy the outdoors, they go fishing, they try and get mountain bike riding. And as a result, you start to develop these physical injuries from overuse. Things like tennis elbow, things like bursitis of the shoulder, things like disc back pain. These things are well within the scope of physio, and we can really help you under this care plan. Okay, the third and final type of person are people suffering from osteoarthritis. I jokingly refer to this as rust. If you're rusty. So arthritis is a condition where the smooth ends of the joint, it's lined by this cartilage, this type of cartilage. Over time, with age-related change, you lose the cartilage. When that cartilage is gone, it reveals the underlying bone. So bone on bone is that arthritic, that sharp pain, coupled with the inflammation and the aching, so it can be both sharp and aching pain. Rightio, let's summarize. So, I pointed out an awesome initiative by Medicare, where with the help of your doctor, you can be referred to your physio with a chronic condition that you're suffering. I've emphasized the 3 types of people that you may be, that we can help you out with. So get on top of it today. Don't put it off. It's free. Go chat to your doctor, grab your referral, and come see us at ProPhysio Plus. You can make a time online at prophysioplus.com.au, and we'll do our best to get you back on track. Cheers.